Hi, you guys. So we are back. I am Overland. It is November 15th, 2019. Back in the garage. And so, as we get to our topic, I just hope you've had a wonderful Friday. My brother is texting me. Wonderful Friday, and that you've gotten everything that you needed to get done, and that you guys can relax. Last three lives from last night were amazing, to say the least. But I'm so grateful today that I have more energy and can give you guys my just input on all subjects. Today was really beautiful. Today is my brother's birthday. He is in heaven, and you guys know that I talk about him all the time, Gual. And I think what I want to start this live off is advice that I would get from him, and in honor of his birthday and just remembering him. Today's been such a good day of memories about him. So whenever so when we were kids, him and my other brother Rocky, they would like any other set of brothers, they would torture me when it would come to it would be them and then our first cousin, second cousin, guy cousins, and our brother Roy, because Roy was back and forth from Samoa, or he was serving in the army in Texas. So brother Gual, and I think I've shared this on here, but it's never hurts to reshare. So I was notorious for having journals, writing my feelings and just venting in my journals. Half my journals from the age of, I think I started age 11, because the example of my sister, my older sister, Rosie Awful. And I just love journals. It was like love letters to myself about my day. And if it wasn't about like things that inspired me, it was me venting about my siblings. And it was like the angry days were the days that was my free space, my safe haven of where I could swear. So if I wanted to cuss them out, I would cuss them out in my journals. And so my annoying brothers, we were living in Kearns and attending Jefferson Junior High. And I forgot where I came from. We might have had dance practice. And I had just come home and they were laughing hysterically in the room, him and Rocky. And I think Roy was there. But they were laughing. I was like, man, something's up. What the hell? And then I was like, I walked in and then they're all laughing. And I was like, I want to laugh. What are you guys talking about? And the more I would persist in asking them what they were talking about, the more they would laugh. And then I think it was always Gual. Gual would like always throw them under the bus by like when it came to us sisters, he'd be the one who'd tell us the real deal. And he hinted and he said a line from my journal and I already knew and I was like, where's my journal? I'm like full on yelling. And then Rocky, annoying, he said the guy's name that I liked, which was probably one of their friends. And with brothers, you cannot like their friends, especially if you're in a Samoan family. They like I've gotten it told to me like a trillion times from my brothers that whoever they bring, if they bring a male that is a homie or they consider a brother, then automatically that is your brother, meaning us sisters. And especially me because what is it? I was I was the one always trying to get people to go to church, and they just knew that I wasn't gonna just go for anybody. So they were like even more like no, no. And so anyways, long story short, they had my journal and we were all like fighting because then it turned into, well, you're blah blah blah, and just name calling and what siblings do, because I was embarrassed, and so I wanted to throw them under the bus and make them embarrassed. And it was just a funny memory to bring up my brother because today's his birthday. Those are the things that I miss about not having him here, is because I know if he was still here and the situation that I am in about being single, he would just be like, probably hand me over one of his homies, because he'd be like, you know what, forget it. The brother rule doesn't exist anymore. You need to get married. Like, he'd be that brother. But the other two, not so much. They're like, and they would do this behind. I wasn't the only one that they were protective over. They would do this with any of our female sisters, like undercover brother stuff that we didn't even know they were blocking. And we grew up thinking, oh my gosh, we're not, like, this guy's not coming for us because we're not pretty, or we're not this and we're not that. Come to find out, no, they're not coming to us because our brothers threatened them and told them they better not. And even like with my brother Rocky, the last one, I think I was about 32 and he was still doing that. I was like, you annoying. You said like they say they want you to date and get married, but then when it's one of their homies, it's like off limits. So I guess that's going to be our topic today. How to handle when your brothers won't let you date their friends. I personally think it's a super double standard, because when they see that we have attractive friends, they're like always start to use that brother like charm and try to like say, oh, I'll get you this if you hook me up. Oh, excuse me, and just be super nice to you. But when it's you wanting to get with their friends, they're like, whatever, no. So how I would suggest you sisters out there, if you're dealing with that, is that you don't get mad at your brothers, because your world could be worse, because you could have a brother that couldn't care less. They could throw you to the wolves and it'd be some messed up guy with some like corrupt like thinking and like just very abusive. So don't get too mad at your brothers when they're like that, but at the same time have that conversation with them that you're an adult, and if your heart gets broken, then your heart gets broken, because that's life. But don't be that sister that if your heart gets broken, then you try to get that guy or their homie to get them beat up. Like, be an adult. You want to be grown and date their friends, then be grown. If it doesn't work out, don't be petty. And yeah, so that is my advice for you guys tonight. That's our message, is not ask your brothers for permission, but respect them in seeing that if they're a good brother, they really are trying to get your back and show you that, you're worth more. Sometimes we as women, we don't see our worth, and it takes our brothers to slap us in the head. And like, I'm not condoning like brother physical, slaps and all that. I'm just saying, like, try to see it from the perspective of your brother. If he's protective over you, then you should understand, like, if it was a girl, you'd be super overprotective if you're a good sister like your brother. But happy dating, guys. Don't give up, and just have fun. Like, really, just go out there and have fun with your crushes or whoever you're dating, and don't hold yourself back and be afraid. Because the worst that somebody can say if you ask them for a date, or if you are like interested or show that you're interested, is them saying no. And it's okay, you can possibly, hopefully be friends, but if not, then move on. They're just getting you closer to that person that's going to treat you right. So don't waste time with waste time people. Okay, love you guys. Talk to you tomorrow.